Hello again, everyone. Ambassador Terry with another Year 7 What Do You Doing podcast. And my interview guest this week is Roderick Jefferson. Welcome, Roderick.
Thanks, Terry. I appreciate being here.
I appreciate you being here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a great 5 minutes. So listen carefully. We're going to do a little thing about sales. Where have I heard sales before? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. So here comes the famous question. Roderick Jefferson, what are you doing?
Now, I'm actually helping companies to accelerate their revenue. And I know a lot of people say that, right? But I think I've got a unique approach to things when it comes to sales. First of all, I've been a salesperson for 30 years. And so I think I've seen a lot of what's going on out there. So that mean I'm the best at it? That's debatable. Depends on who you talk to. But I think I've got some things that will help people that do things differently, where we can help companies to gain a competitive advantage to whether you're looking to launch, grow, or scale. And we can do it faster, smarter, and in total alignment. I know it sounds like a lot of big marketing words, but it's not. It's literally, let me go back. So I started out as a BDR, biz dev rep inside, dialing for dollars, right? I did really, really well and I had fun with it. And that's the other thing. Sales should be fun. And I'll talk to you about it in just a little bit about how to make it a little more fun. All right. Because we can all use a little more fun in our lives. After I had done that for a while, I got, as it tends to happen, I got promoted to account executive. Right. And I had even more fun because now I got a chance to get from being behind the phone and getting outside and talking to people. And I think that has to be one of my biggest strengths is the ability to just talk in basic terms. I'm a simple guy from Texas. I'm not trying to overwhelm people with my vocabulary. I'm not trying to be the smartest person in the room. What I want to become is a partner with companies. So how do you do that? Well, about 18 years ago, let me finish the first story first. So I got promoted, did well again, went to President's Club a couple of times. What do? They promoted me to sales manager, but they never taught me how to lead. I had never hired, fired, had difficult conversations. I was never responsible for anything other than my own patch. So what did I do? I started doing those two words that or that big word that people hate, micromanaging. Right? Rarely is there ever a positive slant to that word. And I was probably really good at it, which means I was a horrible manager. I was a good manager, actually. I was a horrible leader, is what happened. So once again, I get promoted to sales leader, sales manager will say. I turned it down because I realized that I absolutely loved the process of selling. I wasn't crazy about ringing the bell. I didn't get excited about seeing my name up in lights and all those things. And oddly enough, I wasn't even coin operated like most salespeople. I was more motivated by helping people and building processes, platforms, programs, things that are scalable and repeatable that are now tied back to revenue generating metrics. That was the other piece. Everyone around me was talking about how many deals they'd close. I'm talking about how do we help accelerate speed to revenue? How can I help a company increase their productivity per head? And most importantly, how can I help them build customers for life? And I think the problem that I see out there is we're so focused on that net new revenue that when it comes time to at some point renew, what do? They become your best friend 90 days before renewal, but they've forgotten about you between the time that you sign and you move on. What I do differently is I start my renewal on the very first day that they sign. And why is that important? Because one, I'm bringing in the right people at the right time. So it doesn't feel like a bunch of lab coats that are out there randomly. Who was this person? I've never talked to them. I've never even heard of these people. And plus, I've built a relationship with you. So I bring in my renewal specialist right away, and they become a collaborative part of the team now. The other thing is, 18 years ago, I created a nomenclature, a little tiny one at the time, called sales enablement. Yeah, it's taken off now. It's now a part of every large organization globally. I don't say that with ego. I say it because I'm actually shocked in the fact that my baby has grown up to become something that has made enough impact to where now it's a line of business no different than marketing, sales, HR, engineering. Sales enablement was a part of every conversation and every organization. But I got to a point to where, just like with everything else, even with my kids, they get to some certain point. I'm no longer parenting, I'm advising. Sound familiar? So I looked at sales enablement and I said, first of all, what is it? And I think if you asked 10 people what sales enablement is, you'll get 12 different answers. And none of them would be wrong, but none of them would be completely right. So let me give you my definition as the godfather in sales enablement. To me, it's about three things: communication, collaboration, and orchestration. Communication is making sure that everyone is on the same page. But not only are they on the same page, but everybody then owns accountability to each other. That way, no one wants to be the weakling, right?
Good stuff.
Collaboration.
Good
The,
stuff. Good stuff. Did I
thank you.
say this was great, ladies and gentlemen? Comments below. He's got his book and it's worth it. Okay. Thank you so much, Roderick, for stepping in with us today. I enjoyed it, and I'm sure my audience is going to listen to it, tell their friends about it. And always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening in every single week. Really appreciate you. So, bye for now.